Hello, welcome to my short training services based in Bradford, West Yorkshire in the UK. Now, I need to let you know all around the world about a problem that we're commonly seeing and getting asked about here in the UK. Now, normally, you know, I'm an engine specialist, but I'm also a fully qualified MVQ technician, and I'm also qualified in chassis and chassis repairs and inspections. As you know, for 10 years we've been specialising in Navara on a daily basis, and it's come to our attention that here in the UK we're seeing a lot of vehicles with snap chassis. Yes, snap chassis. You'll probably just wake up one day and find your car is sitting like that. Now what I want you to do is be aware of the fact that there is a solution, there is a way to get round it. Now, we're very lucky because we have got the latest technology to be able to send a camera down the inside of your chassis. And this particular camera is very, very, very clever. If you have a look at this screen, you can see we can send that camera down a metre down each inspection hole. And as you can see, it's quite clearly corroding. And this particular camera is clever because it goes a sideways view, not just a frontways view. So we can get all angles all the way down your chassis. Now, the two very, very weak points on the Nissan Navara are where the leaf springs meet the chassis. Now, that is here, and at the back, just here. And as you can see, there's inspection holes right along the chassis where we can send this camera down to get some pictures for you, and we can send that to you via email. Now, the important factor, or the most important thing that you need to know, is what to do to prevent it. Basically, it's quite simple. You need to be treating your chassis on an early stages. So if you've got a 12-month-old car, you need to treat your chassis now and stop this corrosion from happening. Now, we do a number of things basically to protect your chassis. Now, first thing is we use a rust off, basically, and we use that inside the chassis, and that basically operates at -40 degrees and breaks up all the broken rust. So the rust will fall off, and then we'll be able to treat it inside the chassis with an adhesive lubricant and an anti-rust. And then we can treat the outside of your chassis with zinc to give it protection. Now what we'll also do is, you've heard me talk about Black Death. Well, this is called chassis death. This particular hammer, if I start tapping away and it goes through your chassis, I'm sorry, it's game over, the vehicle's scrap. Or you can have strengthening plates fitted. So my advice to you, and advice to anybody around the world who owns a Nissan Navara or a Nissan Pathfinder, treat your chassis as soon as possible. Now, if you've got friends or family that own one of these vehicles, it's pivotal that you tell them about this video. The reason for that is two things. One, safety. If you're driving around with children in this car, you really need to know about the failings on this particular vehicle. And then secondly, your vehicle is the second biggest purchase beyond your house. We all spend as hard-earned money on our dream car. Well, take my advice and treat it and look after it. Don't just ignore it. One of the things that I found amazing about this particular car, or the Navara, is where the weak points are. So if you have a look at the corrosion there, that's where it's renowned for cracking and snapping, and the other side of that joint. And look at the corrosion there. It's metal. I mean, in this country we get 6 months of winter weather, and the gritters are constantly salting the road, so salt and water is going to create what? Rust. What Nissan should have actually done is put a plastic wheel arch protection, because the tread of the tyres basically is just showering that with water all day long. This should be a plastic wheel arch, and I'll prove that to you. Here's a BMW Mini. Look at that, plastic wheel arches protecting the body of the car. So come on Nissan, a bit of plastic could have saved all this grief, all this hassle, and what people are going through with the particular vehicle. So, please do me a favour, please share these videos as much as you can, get as much acknowledgement out there for people to save money and to save safety, potentially safety issues. What else can I mention to you today? Other than that, I think I've pretty much covered it. Like I said, we can inspect the full chassis, we can protect the full chassis. If you need our help and assistance with any of these products, we do just sell them mail order. Just give us a call or go on our website. And that's it. Give us a like, subscribe to this channel and come again.